Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Odyssey, and today I'm going to do a big roundup of all the makeup I purchased in 2024. So I've been doing these kinds of videos, I think, for at least a few years now, and I find them very interesting. It holds me a little bit accountable for all the purchases I make. It makes me not only doing this video, but just being more intentional and thoughtful around all the purchases. Really helps me not spend too much money. And after last year's roundup, I made some goals for this year, for 2024, that I wanted to try to keep to. And I'm gonna go through all the makeup I purchased for the year of 2024, month by month, and then I'm gonna look through my goals and see how I did. I'm gonna look at my wish list for this coming year and create some new goals for this year. I am not gonna do a complete no buy, but I want to do an even lower buy than last year. Last year I did a low buy. The year before I did a low buy, and this year I just want to spend the least amount of money on makeup, and I want to try to do a low buy for perfume, skincare, clothing, shoes, and accessories as well, because I'm saving up for a new car and I'm trying to be mindful with my money. But one thing you need to keep in mind, for this year I have decided to divide the makeup purchases and the perfume purchases into two. So I'm going to do a separate videos on all the perfumes that I purchased in 2024 and tell you all about them. I'm going to rank them, give you the cost of everything, but I will not include that in today's video. I will give you some numbers, but that's about it, because I went way overboard with my perfumes and it just needs a separate video. I feel like I did well with my makeup, but considering the fact that I purchased so much new perfume, I'm not completely happy with myself. Anyways, we're gonna start with the month of January. I purchased two makeup items: the Natasha Denona Hy-glam concealer in N2. I have pretty much used this almost every single time I've done my makeup ever since. I did spend some time using up the Catrice True Skin concealers that I had last year, but other than that, this has been like my main concealer for this year, and I really enjoy this concealer. It is a pretty good color match on me. It looks a little bit too dark, I think, now, but I feel like I can make it work both on my eyes and on the rest of my face. It blends in very well. It stays on. It doesn't crease any worse than any other concealer, and it also looks pretty natural. So I really like it, but it is very expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase. I might. I haven't decided yet. Now, after using it for about a year, a little bit less than a year now, I've reached the point where I very soon need to take out the stopper and use it that way, because I'm starting to scrape the sides of the container now. It's a lovely concealer, and I do recommend, if you've got the money for it, then it's a really good one. So I don't regret this one. And it's cruelty free as well. The next thing I bought in January is this Rare Beauty blush in the color Hope. I mean, The Natasha Denona concealer and this Rare Beauty concealer has been all over the internet, and I think everyone and their mother has one of these now. Yeah, and I was one of those who really wanted this concealer. I mean, this blush, sorry. The shade is beautiful. It is super, super pigmented, and so you only need a tiny little bit. What I do is I put a tiny drop on my finger. I spread it onto 2 fingers, and then I apply it like that. This would be like enough product for a week's worth of blush, really. So a little goes a long way with it, and it does contain a lot of product, so it's almost a little bit wasteful. It's expensive, and I'm not able to use up all the product before it expires. So I mean, I highly doubt it, at least. But it's a really beautiful blush. I don't regret buying it. I really enjoy it. So it's a good one. In February, I didn't purchase any makeup. That's good. But then in March, I purchased 4 items. The first thing is the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Sorbet. And this was a little bit of an impulse buy. I've seen it online here and there, but I bought it before it became popular, and I like it. It's a really nice hydrating lip gloss, I would say. It's like a hybrid between an oil and a gloss and a lip balm. It feels really nice on the lips, and it smells delicious, and I like it. Don't think I would repurchase though. I don't know. It's cruelty free, so that's good, but a little bit expensive for what you get, I feel like. I think you can get something very similar for a lower price. And then I got something really affordable. This is the W7 Perfect Hue Blueberry Scented pH Color Changing Lip and Cheek Oil. I was just curious about this one. Another impulse buy, I would say. I was just curious about these pH changing products that's been popular for a few years now. They used to be popular in like late 90s, early 2000s, I remember, but I never bought into the hype, and this time around I just wanted to try it and see how it was. I like this one. It is a little bit drying on the lips, but I do think it looks nice on the lips. Not gonna repurchase though. It's just one of those, I just wanted to try and see what the hype was all about. And it's a cruelty-free, very affordable brand, so I don't regret buying, but I could probably do without as well. Then I purchased my one and only set of press-on nails for this year. They were called Petal Pink, but I have since reorganized my Alex drawer, the ones that I have nails in, and I have no idea which ones were the Petal Pinks, because I took them out of the box to make room for more nails. I don't have them here to show you, but I did purchase them. And then I also purchased the Pixi Glow Mist, which is a repurchase. I've purchased that glow mist for many, many times, and I have, since I bought it, used it all the way up, so I don't have it here to show you, but it is one that I absolutely recommend for dry to very dry skin, to give you a little bit of, or a lot of hydration. I used it often morning and during makeup application, and then at night as well. So I didn't buy anything in April, which is good, but in May I purchased 2 items. The Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in Light to Medium, and I have already used a lot of this. It doesn't contain too much product, but it has lasted me since I got this in May, so it has lasted me for about 7 months, and I still have a lot of product left, so it'll probably last me for about a year, which is okay for a cream product. I do really like this correcting concealer, but I think I like the Charlotte Tilbury one a little bit more. So I think I will repurchase that one after I've used up this one, but we'll see. So this is a good one, cruelty free as well. And then I got the Depend nail glue. Actually, I don't think Depend is cruelty free anymore. I'm not sure, but I just needed a simple nail glue. It works, it's fine. I've got nothing bad to say about this. Then in June, I got 3 products. One was a gift with purchase after purchasing something skincare. I don't remember. I haven't written down the skincare I bought this year, but I will for the coming year. But yeah, it was a Makeup Store 502 Blush Brush Small. A really nice and handy, more dense brush that I have used for both contouring and cream blushes. And I do really like it, so that was a great gift with purchase, I think. And then I purchased the BeautyAct Dewy Cocoa Setting Spray. Just a smaller setting spray. I got a little bit intrigued. Again, a little bit of an impulse buy. I have tried a few things from the BeautyAct brand and I liked it so far. So I thought I wanted to try this one, and I do like this one as well for like a hydrating setting mist. And it smells really nice of coconut. And it's very handy for traveling as well because of the size. And then I got this LH Cosmetics, the writing is so small, I think it's called Fantastic in Pink Opal. I mainly purchased this because it contains SPF of 15. This is what it looks like. And here is a swatch of it. Yeah, because I had really failed trying to find a lip product with SPF that didn't taste terrible. And I have since I found this one that was tinted, a really nice, beautiful tint. And then I found one clear, just regular lip balm with SPF as well. So really happy about that. So yeah, those were the things I got in June. And then I got 3 items in July as well. Well, technically 4 because I got 2 of these e.l.f. Wow Brow gels, tinted gels in the shade Neutral Brown. So this is my backup, and then I have one more in my everyday makeup. But I had been looking all over to get me one of these because I went for about a year without this. I had it earlier, really liked it, and then it was hard to find here in Norway, both online and in stores. So when I finally found it, I decided to purchase 2. I rarely purchase backups anymore of makeup, but with this I knew that I really liked it, and I knew that I go through one of these in about 8 to 10 months, so I knew that I would need another one of these fairly quickly. And so I got 2 of those. And then I also purchased the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. I had one of these e.l.f. setting mists, or 2 of them actually, on my wish list, and not this one in particular, but I wanted to try one of these setting mists because I remember when the e.l.f. setting mist was in a black container, I did really like those, but I haven't tried an e.l.f. setting mist in years, so I was just curious. I was looking at the blue light filter one, and I think it was one that was more dewy, but I ended up purchasing this one, and I think this is really good. I have nothing bad to say about it. It makes the makeup last a good amount of time, and it has a nice microfine mist, so cruelty free. Good things to say about this one. And then I also got a mascara from Revolution. I haven't opened this one yet, but it's the 5D Lash Pout Extreme Volume Mascara in Super Black. And I believe the reason why I purchased this was because of the packaging. I'm just gonna open this because it has no twist, just push it up. Innovative new no twist cap mechanism, which is great if you are struggling a little bit with mobility issues and you know, have a hard time twisting things, and sometimes I do. So I thought it would be interesting to try this one out. I think Sarah Rose was the one who I saw talk about this the first time. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this mascara, so hopefully it's good, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in the future. But I have a lot of other mascaras I need to go through first before this one, because I go through them in order of H, and this is one of my newest ones. I guess I didn't buy any other mascaras this year, so this is my newest mascara. Then in August, I purchased the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. This had been on my wish list for a long time. People were raving about this lip balm, and I get why people like it, but I do feel like it's a little bit overhyped. Like, it's a beautiful color. I really like the tint of this. It smells really nice. It feels nice on the lips. I have nothing bad to say about it, but it is expensive, and I feel like it's nothing super, super special. But I do really like it, so it's a good lip balm, or lip butter balm, and it's cruelty-free. The other item I purchased was the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker in the Sun. So this is their lightest shade, I believe. I've also been wanting this for a long time as well, and I ended up really liking this. It looks really nice and natural on my pale skin, and it's really great for the winter time. I think it's a little bit too light during the summer, but I haven't really tried it during the summer, so we'll see. But those were the purchases for August, but I also got some birthday gifts in August that were makeup related. One of them was this H&M nail polish in Electric Pearl. This is what that one looks like. And then I also got the Balm Volume 3 Nude Eyeshadow Palette in Nude Beach. And this is an older palette, but I've never gotten around to try it, and I'm really happy I did, because these eyeshadows are beautiful and I really enjoy this eyeshadow palette. So I'm glad I got this one. Now the next two makeup products are my true failures of the year. One is the BeautyAct Silver Mania Eyeshadow Quad. I got the Nude Mania one already, and I really, really enjoy that one. It's like one of my favorite eyeshadows or eyeshadow palettes, and so I thought, I have been looking at this one for a little while, and I thought I was gonna enjoy this one. They are so dry, not pigmented at all, hard to work with, and one of the eyeshadows in one of my videos, I can't remember which one it was, fell out. So this was just a failure. I mean, the eyeshadows themselves, the colors are pretty. That's why I bought them. But they just don't perform the way I want them to. So this was a fail. And it was expensive too. So that was the only purchase I got in September, and then in November I purchased the Isadora the Shimmer Eyeshadow Stick Longwear and Water Resistant in Lavender Vibe. And I hadn't seen anyone talk about these previously, and I love Isadora as a brand. It's a cruelty-free Swedish brand, and I swatched this in store and I thought it looked absolutely beautiful, and the color is beautiful, but there's two things I don't like about this. One, it twists up, but you can't twist it down. I don't like those kinds of retractable pencils. The other thing is that it's super flaky. It looks very dry on the lids, and it just drizzles off. And I end up getting all glittery all over the face. So this was a failure, but the color is gorgeous. So I'm sad about that. Then in December, I purchased one item, and then I got three Christmas gifts that were makeup related. So the product that I purchased myself was the Milk Odyssey lip oil gloss in Werktrip. I had been eyeing this lip gloss for a while, but I thought it was just too expensive, and then there was an offer, I think like 10 or maybe 20% off of this lip gloss, and I thought I gotta try it. It's very like goopy, and every time I take it out I drip it somewhere, but other than that I don't really smell anything. Maybe it's slightly sweet. It is pretty like sticky, which I don't love, but I know a lot of people love this. It's this one right here. I love the color. The applicator is also really nice. I think it's a little bit big and like bulky for a lip gloss. Like this would take a lot of space in my purse, for instance. If I just want to throw in a lip gloss, it's probably not going to be this one. I wish that it was a little bit smaller. It's almost like the size of a cream blush or something. But I like the feel on the lips. It looks really nice. I like the color. I like everything about it, really. I haven't tried it for that long, so I need to try it for a little bit longer before I can get like before I can give you a full review. But so far I would say it's mid. On a scale from 1 to 10, it would be like a 5 or 6, maybe a 7. But yeah, I like it. It's cruelty free. Expensive though, even on sale. And then the last 3 items I got for Christmas, I just got a little sample of the diorshow Maximizer Lash Primer Serum. I love getting these little samples to be able to try out new things. Love that. It's not cruelty free though. And then I got 2 products from e.l.f. One is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the one. This is probably one of the most popular face primers for the past few years. So I'm really curious to try it. And then I got the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in Dusty Rose. The writing is so small. And I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Rare Beauty blush. I like the size of this a little bit better, and they felt very similar. I've only used this twice, I think, so I can't say too much about it just yet, but this is also one of those products that do like drip all over. It's like this is the one. I have so many swatches. It's like a orangey coral pink, I would say. And I also really like the applicator on this one. Really nice. So that was all of the makeup I purchased month by month. Let me just recategorize these and see how many products I got within each makeup category. I just realized I also brought in 10 makeup products from my freelance makeup artist kit that I went through and decluttered most of. So I kept 10 items from there, but they were really kind of old items to me. I purchased them a long time ago, and I decided to put it into my private makeup collection. So I'm not including those products into here, just so you know. But yeah, I thought I would mention it. So I have my little list of makeup goals or purchases for 2024 that I did last year. So we're gonna see how well I did. Okay, so for primers, I had written 0 primers, mainly because I just wanted to use up the primers that I have. I don't use face primers as often. It's not like a necessity for me. I like primers, but I didn't want to spend my more money on it, if you know what I mean. But I did get one primer this year for as a gift, which I think is, that's okay. So I did get that one. So I guess I failed in one way, but at the same time I didn't spend any money on it, so yeah. And then for foundation I wrote 1, and I didn't buy any foundations, so that's really good. And then for concealers I wrote down 1, and I did get 1 correcting concealer or corrector and 1 actual concealer. So considering the fact that I didn't buy any foundations, I think it's okay that I decided to buy 1 corrector and 1 concealer. For powders, I didn't buy any powders. I had written down 1, so that's good. For bronzers, I had written down 1 bronzer because I knew that I wanted to purchase the stalk'r from Fenty, which I did. And yeah, so I kept to the goal. And for blushes, I had written down 2 blushes. Now technically, I just purchased 1 of these blushes and I got 1 as a gift. But nevertheless, I did kept it within my goal of 2. And then highlighters, I had written down 0 highlighters, which is good. I didn't buy any new highlighters this year. For setting spray, I had written down 4 setting sprays and I only purchased 2, which is good. And for mascara, I had written down 2. Now I purchased 1 mascara, but then I also had a little sample, or got a little sample of a mascara primer, but still I did good in that category as well. For eyeliners, I wrote down 1, and I didn't purchase any new eyeliners, so that's great. For eyeshadows, I wrote down 1 palette and 1 single, and technically I reached my goal there because I purchased 1 palette and then 1 single, but I also got this palette as a gift. So, but since it's a gift, it doesn't count. So that's good. And for brows, I had written down 2 brow products, and I did. I purchased this one and then, 2 of these. So for lips, that's where I went a little bit overboard. Not crazy, but I definitely purchased more lip products that I wanted to. I had written down a maximum of 2 lip products, and I purchased 5 of them. So yeah, that was a failure, but I still did pretty good in the other categories, so hopefully I'm good. For nails, I had written down 5 nail products. I consider the nail glue within that category, and then the press-on nails that I got, so that's 2, and then I got the nail polish as a gift, so I did good there. And then I also wrote down perfumes, which I'm not including in this video, and they're not included in the total cost of what I am about to tell you, but I wrote a maximum of 10 perfumes, and I purchased or got as a gift. I purchased 21 full size, well, including travel sizes as well, perfumes, and then I believe, I haven't written down how many samples I got, but I believe it was 6 samples. Now within the full size counting, I did count every like discovery set that I bought. I bought a lot of them as 1 perfume because they contain like these small sample sized bottles. So I went way overboard there. And again, those are not included in the total cost, which is, let's see, I purchased 18 makeup items. I got 5 as a gift, and then I got 1 as a gift with purchase. So in total, 24 items for this year, not including perfumes. and that was a total of $324. And as a goal, I had set a maximum of 35 items and not more than $500. So therefore, I did reach my goal, but again, I have not included the cost of all the perfumes I purchased. So I'm pretty sure that if I count that up, I have failed miserably on the attempt of a low-buy year. But when it comes to makeup, I feel like I did pretty good. Now for the coming year, I will write down every single thing I purchased within the makeup category: perfume, skincare, hair care, body care, clothing, shoes, and accessories. All of it. Because I'm trying to not purchase more than I need. And so I don't have too much on my wish list for this year, but let's go into Pinterest and look at the wish list real quick, and then also make some goals for the coming year. So I need my glasses for this. There is a few mascaras again that I want to try. The Rare Beauty Perfects, or is it called Perfect Strokes? I don't know. One from Rare Beauty. There's a Charlotte Tilbury Black Exaggerized Volume Mascara. Well, actually, I want to try to only buy brown mascaras. So we'll see if they do have a brown version. There's a ton of perfumes I want to try, but I'm going through it with my eczema and everything. It doesn't help to apply a lot of perfume. So I'm going to try to not buy many perfumes this year. Maybe none is, that's probably going to be difficult to keep as a promise, but yeah, we'll get back to that. Also, the Catrice Care in Colors Lip Balm. That looks so nice, and I really want to try that, but do I need it? No. There's a setting spray from Eden, Ready Set Fix setting spray. I really want to try that one. There's a few hair care products that I want to try. The Shea Moisture 100% Virgin Coconut Oil Daily Hydration Leave-In Treatment, and the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray. Those two. Oh, and the Bumble and Bubble All Style Blow Dry for healthy hair, extra fine or oil prone styling cream. Those are 3 products I kind of want to try, but at the same time, I just want to try and use up what I got first. I'm on and off with the SPF lip gloss that e.l.f. came out with earlier this year. Some people love it, some people hate it, so I'm not sure. But I also have SPF products that I need to use up first, so. The mascara from Ilia, the Limitless Lash Mascara, I've been wanting that for a while. I'll talk about the perfumes that are on my wish list in my perfume video, I guess. But again, I'm going to try to avoid any perfume purchases in the near future. Also, the EOS Shea Better Moisture Body Lotion in Vanilla Cashmere. Kind of want to try that one, but I have a lot of body lotions and body butters I need to go through first. The Flower Beauty Coastal Lights Shadow Palettes. There's 2 of them that I've had on my wish list for a while. They're still on my wish list. There's the lip oil from Essence, the Hydricus lip oil. That looks promising. I did declutter this rosy or pink hued highlighter from Makeup Academy this year, and as a replacement of that, I've been looking at the Pillow Talk highlighter in Romance Light. That looks so beautiful, but I don't think I'm going to spend my money on that just yet. Really? Oh, and the lash extender from e.l.f., the mascara. Still want that one. All of the things that were on my wish list last year are still on my wish list this year. Let me make a new goals list for this year. All right, primers, 0. I think I just explained myself there. I'm good with the primers I've got. Foundation, I've got 2 foundations now, and I'm planning to finish one of the foundations, and the other one is super light and not suitable for the summer, so I'm kind of thinking about purchasing a foundation for the summertime. Possibly one from Kiko, and if I buy the one from Kiko, I do want to buy one of their single eyeshadows as well. So that's gonna be a pretty short purchase. That's like the one purchase I really want to do this year. So those are 2 items, but foundation, again, 1. Concealers, I think I will use up both of these, like the corrector and the Natasha Denona concealer, sometime this year. So I would need to repurchase both a new corrector and a new like regular concealer. So I'm gonna put 2 there. Powders, I really want the e.l.f., the pink loose powder that e.l.f. has. I really want to try that. But at the same time, I still have a lot left in my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. And I also have a loose powder that is pretty old. I should probably declutter that. But I think I can do without buying any new powders this year. So I'm gonna write 0 on powders. For bronzer, I definitely don't need any more bronzers, so I'm gonna write 0 on that as well. For blush, I kind of want a more neutral blush, but at the same time, I have so many blushes right now, I really shouldn't buy any new blushes. But that's kind of the one color that is lacking within my blush collection. I'm more of a neutral powder blush, but I'm gonna write 0 on blushes for this year. Highlighters, again, I kind of want a rose toned or like a pink toned highlighter because I decluttered the one that I have, but I still have 2, a warm toned and a cool tone, and I think I can do with just having those 2 in my collection for this year. So I'm gonna write 0 on highlighters as well. Setting spray. I have a lot of setting sprays now. I believe I have 6. Some are hydrating, some are more like long lasting. I have a few on my wish list. It's my weakness, setting sprays, but I'm gonna try to do without setting spray as well. Yeah, I'm gonna write 0 there. I'm capable of keeping it to the 6 that I have. Mascara, I mean, I have a lot of mascara backups. I don't think I need to buy a new mascara unless many of them are terrible. So I'm gonna say 0 mascaras. Eyeliners, I have been thinking about the Fenty liquid liner ever since I used up my last liquid liner, but at the same time, I told myself I don't need any new liquid liners. I rarely use them, and it's not the same applying liquid liners these days after, you know, your skin matures, things start to hang. It's just a little bit more challenging to make it look good. I do want to repurchase the Gold Digger eyeliner from Makeup Store that I used up this year, but I think I can wait. I have so many eyeliners to work on. So I'm going to set 0. I'm going to put 0 on eyeliners as well. Man, eyeshadows, oh my god. There's so many brands within eyeshadows that I want to try. Like Cleona, Nomad, Sigma, Glamlight, Lethal Cosmetics, Flower Beauty, Linda Hallberg. Like, there's so many, but I also have a lot of eyeshadows. I really should stick to them. But it's like, that's the most fun out of all. Like, when doing my makeup, that's when I have the most fun, when I do my eyeshadows. And then for singles, I have that one single I want to try from Kiko, so I know I want to try that one. I'm going to write down 2 on eyeshadows. yeah, as for brows, I think I need to repurchase a brow pencil at one point. So I'm going to write 1 on brows. Lips. I do not need any more lipsticks, lip glosses, anything tinted, but I do need a new lip balm. So I'm going to write 1, even though lip products are so easy to grab and buy. I really shouldn't. I really should not buy any more lip products. So, okay, just 1. Nails, I'm going to keep it to just 1. Nail product, perfume. Oh my gosh. Again, my biggest weakness at the moment, I'm going to say 3. So summing that up, that's 11 products. So if I take it up a notch, I can say 15 items. So I'll say 15, maximum of 15 items. Last year I did a maximum of 35 items and not more than $500. So this year I'm doing a maximum of 15 items and not more than $200. Okay. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!